Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to 1 Chronicles chapter 27, in which there are 34 verses. Verse 1, scribes versus officers, every affair and every ordinance versus any matter. Verse 4, over versus of. Verse 6, omit. There's an omission of more mighty. So he was not only mighty among them, he was greater in mightiness. Over the 30 versus above the 30. So it could be seen as him being lofty or prideful versus overseeing the 30, supervising them. Significant difference. I was going to say division or decision. Significant difference, it says here, over his division versus in his course. Again, hearkening back to verse 4, similar difference there. And his brethren after him in verse 6. And his brethren versus after him. So that's verse 7. Okay, pardon the interruption there. It says here, his son and his brethren versus after him. So there's no mention of his brethren. Moving ahead to verse 27. It says here, in the fields, so referring to the treasures of wine versus the increase of the vineyards. And it refers to the fields, wine in the fields versus wine cellars. So wine before it's being processed, and then we have wine after it has been processed and stored in a wine cellar. Verse 32, an omission of by the father's side. So this is Jonathan, who is David's uncle, specifically from his father's side. We are not given that detail in the Masoretic. Last verse, verse 33, the chief friend of the king versus the archite, which means lengthy in Hebrew, was the king's companion. So it is a difference of chief versus archite. So that's all for this chapter. Thank you very much for your time. Till next time, I bid you all Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum, Irini Mazisu, Pax Vobiscum, peace be unto you, and Maranatha.